Hey, you guys, Desmond is here.
And LaCresha is
And,
also here.
and welcome back to the channel.
Yeah.
And today we are here to discuss RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the World. Season 2, Episode 4, The Snatch Game. Um, I'm gonna let you go first. What did you think about this episode?
Mm,
Hmm?
mm,
Hmm?
it's okay.
It was a. I can't even say it. Keta was robbed. Keta was robbed again. How do you get robbed twice? Twice. Like, what in Jesus' name is going on? I need Tia to explain herself immediately. Fucking immediately. Immediately, because the baby didn't. She clearly stayed. We're gonna get to it. Let me not get too far ahead. But like, my God, my head hurts. Like, what do you mean? If Johnny has 4 apples, Tia. Let's get into it. Subscribe and like the channel. Y'all know what to do. Um, so we start off the episode after John Burr's elimination. The queens come in. Scarlett reads the message and wipes the mirror away. So they sit down and they congratulate Scarlett once again for winning the lip sync. They look over to Tia and they're like, "Oh, who did you choose?" And she chose Jumpers. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I really thought she had Keta's name in her lipstick. I was a little early on that assumption. But I thought she had it here. I didn't think she was going to choose her UK sister because, it's very clear they're working together.
Right.
Even now, it's very clear they're working together. But she even stated when they were getting out of drag, the other two, she trusts them because they didn't have an argument with her ex-boyfriend on their season.
Mm.
So I'm just sitting there and I'm like, so if I was Gothi and Teresa, I would not trust you. You
Mm.
just told me you're not serious about this alliance.
Mm.
To me,
Mm.
that would be like you're not taking this seriously. Like, you just sent home a number we had. Now, granted, I'm glad she didn't. Then again, she turned around and ruined my day just a little bit later. But hey, it is what it is. Here's a little screenshot of them getting out of drag, talking about it. Like I said, every week I will be showing this screenshot that the winner will receive £50,000. Chingle, chingle, bitch. So they enter the workroom doing this nice little. I don't want to say conga line because they weren't doing the hey, but they were in the formation as if they were going to do a conga line.
Mm.
So they sit down, they're chatting, and then RuPaul enters the workroom and announces that this week's Maxi Challenge is the Snatch Game, Family Edition.
Mm.
And since Scarlett was the winner of last week's lip sync, she gets to choose which queens will be part of her family. So I say we hop right into the Snatch Game.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did you think of this Snatch Game?
One side was lacking greatly, and the other side was kind of funny.
I agree. One side was the struggle bus. The other side I thought was quite funny. I
Yes,
chuckled quite a bit.
a lot.
Like, okay, all right. And they're the leftovers too. They were the ones that no, these are the ones Scarlett picked. I'm sorry. So
Yeah,
like, she knew.
she knew.
It was the leftovers that struggled. But here's my biggest thing, especially with Marina, Keta, and Le Grand Dame. We gotta remember, English is not their first language.
Right.
Now, granted, with Keta, I expected her to do a little better because she did that cock destroyer lady on Holland, and she did that mostly in English. So like,
Mm-hmm.
And she did a phenomenal job. It was hilarious. Um, but yeah, I feel like that was a huge barrier, especially for Le Grand Dame. Because I feel like if she
Mm-hmm.
was speaking in French and we would have subtitles, it probably would have translated better than what actually went down.
Right.
But let's go ahead and talk about what went down. At first, we had the Sunita family against the McDonald family. So, up first, we had Le Grand Dame. And hold on, let me pull up my. Oh shit, I opened up something I shouldn't have. Oh god, what did I. Oh, I opened up my game. Rebuke it. Let me pause this. Hold on, pause. Sorry about that. It was just a second for y'all, but I accidentally opened up my Sims game when I was trying to pull up my notes. So, yeah, sorry about that. But we're good to go.
Sorry about it.
Up first, we have Le Grand Dame playing supermodel Carla Bruni. What did you think of Le Grand Dame's performance here?
I think if I knew who this supermodel was, it might have been funny.
I don't know. Honestly, I would have had her on the bottom this week. Like, I know she was low, but like I would have had her. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But yeah, she really went in on that shtick and would not let go of it. And I agree with the judges. It wasn't very funny.
No.
And for the people who did know who that model was, they were like, she don't even talk like that. Like, it would be even, it would be funny if she spoke that way, but she don't. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she struggled here, and which hurts my feelings because didn't I say I wanted her to win her snatch game? I think I was over here hollering LeGrand should have won her snatch game. I think I said that. For those who've been watching along, let me know if I said that. Up next, we have Gothi Kendall portraying Kim Woodburn. I'm gonna let you go first. What did you think of Gothi Kendall here?
She was very dry. And not in a good, funny way. Because you could be dry and be funny.
And it was really upsetting because RuPaul was really trying to get her out that shell. She's like, come on. Let loose. Have fun. You're here.
Right. And then everybody was like, the character you're portraying is actually like not even buttoned up like that. And you just made her very conservative.
So it was just like, yeah, it was a struggle. So we're going to move on to Keta Minaj, who portrayed Fran Drescher. She had me chuckling like at the beginning, but that was about it. Like when she first started, I'm like, oh, that's funny. Yeah, it was kind of like, okay, I'm intrigued to see where this is going to go.
And then it went nowhere.
It went nowhere, honey.
It went.
Yeah, and I love ketchup, but baby, this was not what it was. Up next is Marina Summers, who was Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao.
Pacquiao. I cannot say it. Pacquiao. Now,
Pacquiao.
Maria ended funny. But at the beginning there, I'm like, oh, baby, this is a struggle.
She was struggling.
And I was like, oh, no, I enjoyed you in your original Snatch Game. You had that politician lady down. But yeah, it picked up there at the end. And I'm like, okay. You're at least going to be safe with that. You're at least going to be safe.
Yes.
We're moving on to the second family. We have Hannah Conda here betraying Shirley Temple. Like, she did good, but we just saw this. We just saw this. Jimbo just did it, and I feel like Jimbo did it better. And like, I hate that for her. I hate that for her because it's not her fault. But she did a good job. But for me, it was the same thing with with Marina. It took a minute before it got funny to me.
Right.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay. I think once she answered that question about what's your biggest red flag while dating or something, and she's like, if you're dating me, that's a big red flag. From
Because
there,
I'm 7.
from there on, I was howling at everything Hannah was doing. But like up until that point, I'm like, okay. And then when she went out and did the tap dance in front of everybody, I'm sitting there, I'm like,
I thought it was funny. I completely forgot Jimbo just did Shirley.
well, I'm deep within the Drag Race lore here, but she did a fantastic job. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, throw her in the bottom. Hannah did a fantastic job again because
Right.
she did a great job in her Snatch Game. But yeah, so we're gonna move onwards to Scarlet Envy playing the Statue of Liberty.
Ooh, that paint was deep.
Listen, I'm gonna go first on this one.
Go ahead.
The way she had me cackling. RuPaul! Okay, can I put this down? I've been holding this up for 146. I lost it.
Right.
Oh my. Honestly, I'm shocked she wasn't in the top 2 this week. Like, especially that runway. Oh, we're going to get to that runway. But, and Scarlett, this is her 3rd time competing, but her 1st time doing a Snatch Game.
Mm-hmm.
And when she said that, I'm like, no, you did it. And then I thought about it, I'm like, no, because All-Star 6 was that weird season where they waited until there was only 6 queens left when they had 15 to start with. But anyway. Sorry. And I'm like, yeah, she never did a Snatch Game. And she did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
From beginning to end, I thought it was funny. I thought RuPaul, like, she played well with the others. It was a good clap for me.
It's like, which one do you want? You got 6th Street, 75th Street.
Like, it was there for me. And then up next, the first wife of Henry the, what was he? Henry the Eighth?
Henry the Eighth.
Henry the Eighth. Catherine.
Her name's Catherine of Aragon. Was married 24 years. I'm a paragon.
Now, she did a decent job. Like, out of all the other people on the team, she just did decent. But is this a redemption from her original Snatch Game? Yes. Because, baby, that first Snatch Game was rough. So I give her a nice clap for that. And then last but definitely not least, the second wife of Henry VIII, we have Anne Boleyn.
Don't lose your head.
I thought this was hilarious. And I thought, and watching Tia do great in the Snatch Game just warmed my heart because, she went home on her Snatch Game. Both her and Teresa went home on their Snatch Games. And, I'm just so happy. Like, this season, we're seeing the redemption of Tia Coffee. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Oh, I am here for it. Like,
because
Tia is my favorite person.
We love Tia so much on her original season. It was hurting our feelings that they kept that she went home. I was like, no.
It was hurting our feelings that she kept doing so bad.
Like, we were the main ones defending her when she beat Astina in that lip sync. Because they're like, Astina has a... Oh, very similar to what they're doing with Plasma. Astina had a win. And Tia won the lip sync. Shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, Tia, you did an amazing job, honey. So proud. So proud.
Yes, but very deserved.
Let's get to this runway, all right? And up first, we have RuPaul. RuPaul. What do you think of RuPaul here?
Look at her with the see-through dress.
Baby, I was living. This gets an A+ for me.
A.
A+. The wig is in a decent spot. I would have it a little bit lower. I love the it's different for RuPaul. I love the see-through. I love the color combination, the shoes. Like, this all works. Zaldi, you did your big boy thing on this one, okay?
Yeah.
You did that. You did this. And Raven, the face is great as always.
Yes.
Excuse me. So yeah, 2 snaps and a kiss from me. All right. So we are joined by Michelle Visage,
I
Alan
don't like
Carr.
it when she does the gray hair split down the middle.
I like it.
I don't like it. I like it when it's off to one side and it's nice and slick. I don't like it down the
I
middle.
like the split where it's in the front then in the back, you know. But then again, you know, I am a certain. I don't even. I was a fan. I still am. You know, Nikki's been showing her tail online here lately. Now, granted, she's been quiet here lately, so I'm gonna let her make it. But you know, I was a fan from the beginning, and you know, that's what she did: the pink in the front, the black in the back with the bob. Oh,
Right.
not the bob with the bang, baby.
Now, I like the split hair. I just don't like the gray on both sides. I like the gray on one side.
There's a hater in the room.
I'm not hating on it. I love it. Look, it takes everything in me not to put some gray hair like right in the front.
So we're also joined by Alan Carr and our special guest judge, Tom Daly. It's good. I'm shocked it's taking you this long to get on the show, Tom. I am shocked. But hey, the category is Gone Cruising. Oh. What would Roxy St. James provide for this cruise runway?
I think I would have went camp and dressed like a. Here's the thing, because I'm not necessarily showing my age, because I was not around when this show originally came out, but I have watched the reruns of Three's Company. So
I
the
love how
big
we're both thinking
caftan,
TV shows, yeah.
like the big caftan look would have probably been my thing.
Okay, so I love how you're bringing up classic TV shows. I was thinking Gilligan's Island.
Ooh, that's another good
I was
one.
thinking Ginger, giving a look inspired by her, and then like probably playing it off that this is past them already shipwrecked, so you know the clothes are a little teared, you know, to tell the full story. But yeah, that was my first thought. But then I'm like, ooh, I could also go like extremely camp and give like Jimbo and walk out with the big prosthetic boobs that, you know, with the bikini on, just running around. I'm on vacation, you know what I'm saying? Flip flops.
Ooh, yeah. You could give. My three thoughts are Bo Derek, Love Boat.
Come on, Love Boat. God, I ain't seen Love Boat in so long. I think I was a kid last time I saw Love Boat. Dang.
Ooh, yep. And then dressed up like Sharon with coochie, 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 coochie.
But yes, honey, let's get into these runways. Up first, we have Keta Minaj.
But see, I'd have had to knock that Charo out the box because Rue would have been mad at me.
We have Keta Minaj up first, giving us pirate realness. What did you think of this look?
I liked everything but that leg.
Which leg?
I guess the wood leg.
Okay.
Mostly because it didn't fit.
I thought this was fun. I liked it was fashion, gave a little bit of element of camp.
I liked it better on Instagram.
Yeah, because she actually painted her face blue with it too. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
I wish she would have had time to do that here too. But yeah, this was good. I give this a solid A-. I'm like, this was good for me.
I agree. Solid A-.
Up next is Theresa May. And Theresa May not. I'm sorry. I do not like this. The face is stamped. Like, baby, mug.
I love the face. I love the body.
Oh, yeah, the body? The silhouette?
The body is giving.
But the actual...
Even with the 3 titties.
The actual outfit, the garment, the ensemble.
The ensemble.
I don't...
You don't like the inflatable octopus arms?
It gets a D for me.
He said no inflatable octopusy for me. You know what? I liked it mostly for the silhouette. I like
The silhouette is what's
ingenuity.
stopping it from being an F, because I really love that silhouette.
But see, the silhouette is what does it for me, and the silhouette is what's giving me like B minus vibes.
Okay.
So yes, I'm gonna be that one, and you can just be the hater in the room.
I'll be the hater. I'm the hater in the room. Okay, I will say it, baby. Up next is Le Grand Dame.
And
I like this from the waist up. He was a
yeah.
sailor boy. He said, "See you later, boy." um,
I think it should have had a different skirt.
yeah, it's the skirt. It's the skirt. Another D here. This is a D.
I'm a because it looks like a lighthouse, and if that's what they were trying to give, then great, I get it. But for some weird reason, I see this more with like a solid navy blue skirt.
Or maybe even a sickening pant. Like, I feel like a
Ooh,
pant would
like
eat
a
this.
sailor pant.
Yes. Like, I feel
Ooh,
like this would
a
really.
high waisted sailor pant
Come on, we're on the same wavelength here.
with the double buttons down the middle. Oh man,
Like,
that was a wasted
I
opportunity.
think that could have. I think that would have ate.
Yes,
That would have ate. So I
down.
like where she was going, but I wish she would have had the same thought process we just had.
Okay.
But for me, a solid D.
C minus.
Okay. Moving on to Scarlet Envy, A plus. Uh, j-
You know what? I the paint job is what sold it for me.
the hair,
Although it could have
the
been
ma-
blended just a little bit better.
the hair, the makeup, the outfit. I love the wheel in the hair. I love the
Mhm.
storyline as if Jack was the one who got on the on the wood on the wooden
And
door.
look,
Yeah.
and she would have died a lot sooner than Jack because she'd have had more wet clothes on.
Like this all works for me. Like she walked out in this, I gasped so loud. I was like, I had to get some water. That's hard. I gasped. Like this is my favorite look I've seen of Scarlett. This is probably my favorite look of the season so far. Like this was fantastic. A plus 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 is a 100. Perfection.
Okay.
What did you think of the look?
It was like a good like B plus.
I loved every second of this. I did. I had to get another screenshot of it because look at it! From her head down to her toes. Baby, dress her up. Alright. Up next is Gothy Kendall. Gothy Kendall. It's a no for me, dog. F.
I agree.
Then let's move on.
Yes, let's do that.
You make me feel whisper in my ear. That's what you are, love for ASMR. You for real?
You for real.
All I wanna hear. Up next is Anaconda.
Don't hate us. Please stay subscribed. Don't press the button. Well, okay, if you're not subscribed, press the button. But if you're subscribed, don't press that button. You can press that thumbs up button.
Yes, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, honey. We have a goal of 1,000 subscribers, and we would love to reach it by July. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss when we post. Oh my god.
No, not the tears.
So what did you think of Miss Anaconda here?
She didn't know what era she wanted to be from.
I thought
But
that
it's
too.
cute.
Like, it's cute. It's cute. But it didn't fully connect here for me.
It was like best little antebellum whorehouse in Texas.
Yeah, like, I like it. I'm finna say I likes it. I want one in every color. This is a solid B for me.
Yes, I agree.
So we're moving on to Tia Coffee.
Magic.
Baby, what are these shoes? I took a screenshot of these shoes, honey.
I seen you took a screenshot of the shoes.
It threw me off because I was like, okay, this is cool. And then I saw the shoes. I'm like, oh,
They're boots with like a really weird heel.
okay. It's not the heel, it's the ankle part.
Well, she's probably got like a big foot, and then she's just super duper skinny.
Yes.
So it's not gonna fit to her form like you may want it to.
But talking about the whole outfit, I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was cute. I did want a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm shocked Michelle didn't say anything about, I don't want to say it's basic, but, it's more on the basic side. It's leaning a little bit more basic.
Right.
This gets a solid C plus for me.
I see that. I can see a C plus.
Up next is Marina Summers. I thought this was so cute.
Yes.
I thought this was so
It,
cute. So fun.
this was like the best version of a Sailor Moon character.
This is probably one of the villains that they would have. I love that the hair was the anchor. Because I'm like, oh, she
Yeah.
came out with an anchor, that's cute. But I'm like, oh, wait, no, that's part of the ponytail. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
ponytail.
I got a ponytail. I got a ponytail.
I used to have a ponytail. It's
I
gone.
need to get rid of some of this in the back so I can have a ponytail because it's a little thick and I can't make a ponytail.
Now, I give this a solid B plus. I thought this was really good.
Yes, I agree. B plus.
So we have all of our amazing queens here. Who had your favorite look this week?
Ooh, favorite look. As much as I was like, I'm not a big fan of it compared to everybody else's, I'm gonna have to give it to Miss Scarlet Envy over here.
You already know that's my pick. Top look of the season, baby. Ate that up. Ate all that up. So, we find out that in the top we have Tia Coffee, Scarlet Envy, and Hannah Conda. In the bottom we have Keta Minaj, La Grande Dame, and Gothi Kendall. Do you agree?
Yes.
I do too. I do too. Where I disagree is who's in the top. The top two. I'm sorry, the winners. I really think Scarlet and Tia were the top two.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not upset Hannah's there because Hannah did a great job.
Right.
Like, now if she would have said Gothi or something, I'd be like, now rude. So yeah, like I'm happy for Hannah. She finally got her first win of the season. Whoop whoop. But yeah, I would have chosen Tia Coffee and Scarlet Envy.
Hmm.
Now
But
in
they'd
the
already seen that one, so.
and you know how many times we seen multiple people lip sync against each other? Shangela
Yeah.
and Benda LaCreme lip synced against each other like 3 times on All Stars 3.
Yeah.
Now, but then again, if I was judging last week's top 2, would have looked different as well. Now, in the bottom, I would have done La Grande Dame and Gothi Kendall. Because I think all 3 of them were struggle boots. They did terrible. So I was like, okay, the runway's going to be the tiebreaker. Who's going to be safe based off of this runway? And out of the
Right.
3, I think Keta's was the best.
Right.
So I would have saved Keta and put LeGrand Dom down in the bottom with Gothy Kendall. That's how I would have did it. But we find out that the winners this week is Tia Coffee and Hannah Conda. And in the bottom, we have Keta Minaj and Gothy Kendall. So the queens get to deliberate. They're sitting down, they're chatting. And here's the thing that really irritates me. Gothy Kendall straight up says she don't want to be here no more.
Right.
She's like, this is not what I thought it was. She said, this is not what I thought it was going to be. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. She's basically saying, send me home. I'm fine.
Right, like some other queens.
But Tia took it as, oh no, I was in that.
About.
Tia took it as, oh no, I was in that same spot as well. And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, this is not as deep as you're making it, Tia.
Right.
But it is what it is anyway. So the queens line up. And we have Gothy and Keta Minaj's lipstick here. So, Roxy St. James, you were the winner of this week's challenge. Who would you have selected?
Depends on if I was trying to play the game or not.
Going into it right now, what would you do?
Going into it right now, knowing that Gothy wants to go home, I would have just sent Gothy home. Here's your wish. You got your wish.
For me, at this point in the competition, I still would have chosen Gothy. Honestly, I would have chose Gothy week 1. So I'm just finishing what I would have done then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, just from the conversations, I think I would have chosen Gothy. She just seemed kind of checked out for me. And I'm big on, if you don't want to be here, I'm not going to force you to, you know what I'm saying, like, for lack of better words. But yeah, I would have chose Gothy as well. So we get to the main stage and they are lip syncing to Crying at the Discotheque, performed by Alcazar. Am I saying that right? Alcazar?
Yeah.
Alcazar. Never heard this song before, but it was cute. Now I didn't add it to the playlist. But, like, I might eventually, because I keep hearing the song, like, on Instagram and on Twitter. I might just end up adding it. I don't know. But it was cute. What did you think of this lip sync?
It was interesting.
It was a decent lip sync. I will say that. This moment here where Tia fell on the floor and started pouting, that's when she won it for me. I'm like, oh, Tia just won it right there. Yeah, she just won it right there. Hannah kept trying to make it a duet. I'm like, girl, just lip sync. But RuPaul made her decision, and Tia Coffee is the winner of this week's lip sync. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I do too. So Hannah is safe to slay another day. Our bottom 2 queens come up. Tia then decides to send home Keta Minaj.
And in your eyes, you feel Keta Minaj was
robbed. My God. Now, I don't want to scream robbed too much because, granted, I wouldn't have put her in the bottom, but I see why she's in the bottom. And I wouldn't have chose Keta to go home, but I could see why someone would. But in my heart, robbed. Robbed. What do you mean? What do you mean? Tia, I really want to hear an explanation, and I really think it's going to come down to that. When she said in confessionals, one's a brain decision, one's a heart decision. She's like, I just had to go with my heart. I couldn't send her home, but you had no problem sending home Jombers.
That was just pettiness.
that. And it's just like, come on now. Come on now. But hey, I hate it for Keta.
Why are you getting upset over somebody arguing with an ex-boyfriend?
I believe she's still friends with her ex-boyfriend. Because if my memory serves me correct, I think it's Pixie Polite. I think. I may be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. But I believe she stated that she's still friends with her ex. I believe she said.
Mm.
But yeah, Kettle went home. Bullshit. I'm mad. Honestly, and looking at next week's challenge being a rusical, baby, there was a good chance she could have been in the top for that. It's like, yeah, so I need to hear Tia's reasoning because honestly, she can come in there and be like, I decided to play the game. Keta was a stronger opponent. I can't be mad at that because you know me.
Play the game.
Baby, let's play the game. Does it suck?
Right.
Yes. Like seeing this sucks. But you know, let's play the game, baby.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, from here, like if I was in this situation and I would have saw that, I'd be like, okay, cool. So from here on out, we're playing the game. Because you know, here going into, I'm like, okay, I'm either playing fair or I'm having a reason why I'm not picking the worst person. But now we're straight. And you're basically saying, "Oh, it's okay to send home the strong ones." Bet don't fall on that bottom, Tia. Don't fall on the bottom, La Grande Dame. Don't fall on the bottom, Marina. Don't do it because I'm picking it up. You gotta go. So she went, left a message, and you know her biggest thing is she just hopes Holland's proud of her, and I can imagine. I can't speak for Holland. We're in Texas. Can't speak for Holland, but I'm assuming Holland is beyond proud of you. Right. And hopefully we'll get to see more representation from the Holland Queens because I don't see them getting a season 3. Like at all. You know how Thailand's been renewed and they're going to continue on. I'm not sure if Holland will.
If they do, it'll be different hosts.
I hope. My God, if they do bring it back, give it to Envy or Vanessa. Let one of them host it. Maybe they'll have some damn sense behind that table, because Fred didn't have none. I blame Fred for why there was only 2 seasons of Drag Race Holland. But anyway, we'll miss you, Keta. They were dancing like they just didn't crush somebody's dreams. And we find out that next week they'll be doing 7 Confessions of a Drag Queen, which is a musical, and they'll be singing live.
Hey.
And I'm like, ooh, that's the part, singing live. Okay. All right. And you know, I consider myself a singer, and I always get a little nervous when I'm like, oh, we finna sing live. Okay. Because my luck, I'm going to sound like Alicia Keys on that first note at the Super Bowl. That's my biggest, that is always my biggest worry when I sing live is my first note is going to sound like that. My goodness. But honey, that's all we got. Is there anything else you want to add?
Nope.
All right, honey. Well, then let's wrap it up. Where can they find you on social media?
You can find me at Creature McGill. That's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you later. Bye.